Right, so yesterday I was thinking how proud I am of myself, which is it's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling to think that the majority of the time. And basically, in 3 days, me and my girlfriend are going to Australia. 4 days, me and my girlfriend are going to Australia. And it's a bucket list thing. You know, we're going for a month. Probably when I upload this video, we'll be there. And it's a weird feeling because it's something I've just wanted to do since I was a kid. Go to Australia. And I can fully feel and I can fully appreciate and feel proud that I'm actually doing this. That we've saved up for so long to be able to do this. That we planned it and we've got through it and we know what we're doing and we're doing all the things that we're doing are amazing. I mean, thanks to my girlfriend, she's planned the majority of it. And I'm so appreciative of that. It's amazing. Got something in my throat. And it's weird when you look at dreams coming true. It's weird when you've dreamt about them for so long. And I've dreamt about them and not put too much pressure on it in terms of like, we have to do it, we have to do this. It's like, well, no, we know eventually we're going to do this. We know eventually, or I knew eventually in my life this was going to happen. And it's such a great feeling when it's coming around. I mean, I almost can't believe it that in 4 days we'll be on a plane to Oz, to this beautiful country that I've seen so many things about growing up and watched videos of people and stuff like that. It's great. And sometimes you do have to feel proud of yourself and you do have to feel a sense of accomplishment. And you know, growing up, I've seen videos of people and they find it hard to feel accomplishments. Now, I sort of have felt that growing up, but I don't know if it's just because this feels like a long-term accomplishment. You know, I wanted to do this for so long that's why I can feel this accomplishment. You know, other ones I've been like, yeah, that's necessarily been an accomplishment for you. Maybe that's why you've not felt it. But this gets me excited. This makes me feel great about myself, that we're actually doing it. And it's funny because I had a conversation with someone, I can't remember who, but I was talking about excitement. And we don't really get excited, me and this person that I'm speaking to. I don't really feel excited for things. I don't really feel much leading up to stuff. And then in the moment while it's all happening, pure joy, pure excitement. And that's when I feel it. I don't really feel it before because you're not doing anything. But this, the more I think of this, the more this comes on my mind, the more I talk about it, the more I get excited and I get a bit nervous. I get a bit like, you're doing it, you know, you're living life, you're doing what you want to do. And it's funny because my mum said to me the other week, we went to Las Vegas as a kid when I was 8 years old, I think. Yeah, when I was 8 or 7, one of the two. And she said to me then, you know, remember this holiday. This will probably be the best holiday you'll ever have. And so she said that to me, and she said, well, you probably broke that holiday, you probably can have it on this one. And it just shows, to me, it makes me appreciate that whole situation makes me appreciate what I'm doing, where I've come, coming from just a little kid. And it's not like, I've had tragedy and I've had a hard upbringing. Absolutely not. Quite the opposite. It's been perfection. But there's just something about doing it yourself. There's just something about working hard and saving up your money. My savings are automatic. I don't really look at it. They're just standing orders that go out of my bank into savings accounts every month, and you work hard and you say, this is the number you got to earn to live life and do things that you want to do. So because it becomes a bit automatic, a bit robotic, there's not really that much emotion and proudness in the money that I do save. It's kind of just a number. Except for this situation, which makes me, like I said, be proud that I have done it. It's not a norm. And that's how I feel this appreciation and feel this proudness, because I look at it and say, it's not a norm. And it makes me feel amazing to have that mindset, because I can see it and say it's not a norm. There are other holidays I've been on and it's like, yeah, you go on a holiday once a year. You go somewhere, it's standard, it's what you do. But for some reason, this one's different, because it's took a lot of saving, a lot of restraint almost. Even though it is robotic, it still happened and you've still done it, and it's a lot of work to earn the money that I earn. Because the way I earn my money is the more work I do, the more I get paid. I'm not on a salary, I'm not on a wage like most people. And that's one great thing about that, is it's sort of it makes you work for what you want. You kind of directly see what you've earned and what you've got in life. And sure, there's a lot of pressure on it, because if you don't turn up to work, you don't earn your money. But when you do achieve stuff like this, when you do get long-term goals achieved, you can really feel great about it. You can be like, yeah, I'm doing it. These videos I watched as a kid of people traveling around the world, and you see their excitement when they're doing it and when they're planning these trips. That's me now. And that feeling's great, to think I'm in them shoes, I've done it, I'm doing it, And sometimes you just got to sit back and feel all the good emotions with it, and be proud of yourself. Even though it might feel a bit like a norm, like it's a norm for me to save that amount of money every month to be put in a pot, but it's not. It's not a norm to save that much. It's quite hard to do those things, and you got to give yourself a pat on the back, I think, sometimes when you are prepared, when you are organised, when you do think of the future. Because sometimes for me, it can get away from me. It can just become, well, we've made it automatic, so therefore you don't think about it. You've just got that money there and it's almost happened, almost appeared. That's sometimes how I think about my money. It's like, well, my money's in that pot, it's just appeared because it's automatic. But realistically, I've earned that money and I've had the discipline to put it in this pot to go travelling. And what a time to be alive for me. I mean, God, I could literally probably start crying with the feelings of my life at the moment and how great they are, and how proud I am, and how much joy I have, and how much I can't even use any other words. I don't know what words to use for it. But God, my life is good. All the good and the bad in it, all the struggle and the stress, and the joy and everything I do. There's so much, and I never thought I would feel this much joy and this much peace in life. And to be able to do it with someone that you absolutely love, to do it with someone that someone that I'm proud of, you know, being my girlfriend, being with her and knowing her and us doing this together, it makes me so proud of her as well as me. And I try and not look at it as something that's a norm. I still try and feel it, and I still do feel it, that this isn't a norm. This relationship I'm in is so special. You know, I've got such a special girlfriend. And it's like trying to not underappreciate what I've been through life. Even just the small things, just to get into this situation and be madly in love and madly happy with who I'm with, and to have such a great person, because it's so hard to find someone for you. It's so hard to find someone that compliments you, and it's so hard to work at it as well, to keep it a great relationship. It's not hard doing it, but like I said, because it's a bit automatic, because it's a bit of your naturally who you both are, and you work together and you put in effort. That's what I mean. It's not hard, but it's putting in effort to make sure that your lives are great together, and to care for each other and to love each other. And so it is kind of like a Disney film, except for the Disney films don't include all the arguments or the pissing each other off and little stresses and stuff like that. They just show, you know, the coming together and happy. But even all that, I'm not saying I have loads of it, but but even just all that and being able to deal with it, and then getting into this place where you both have planned a trip that you both want to do. You go into places that you both love. I don't know, just for me, the whole situation of being here amazes me. Like, it feels that great that I am amazed, and I'm like, how have I done it? How has it happened? I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to know the people that I've got in my life. And I'm kind of welling up a bit inside. Might not look like it, but I am. And it's like disbelief of how great I'm feeling now. And in the past 2 years, I cannot describe how great it feels to be alive, to be living life. But yeah, how great it feels to be early in the morning at the gym while I'm extremely tired. But you got to do those things. Again, that's something to be proud of. It is easy, but it's not the norm. It's also easy to not do it. I think with everything like this, it's not easy. It is easy to do, but it's not the norm to do. It's simple. You got to do simple things over a long period of time, and mastering that's the difficult part. And just to keep doing it every day, just to keep going every day, and almost preparing for the preparation for the future makes the joy and happiness and peace that I'm feeling now. And that's kind of what I'm proud of myself for, that I keep going and I keep thinking of the future, and keep thinking of the future. And when the moment comes, I can sit in the present and really enjoy what's happening and be proud. For me, that takes a lot of skill. That's took a lot of time to master. But yeah, anyway, peace.